a lot of people actually already worried right now that this AI will slowly gain their own consciousness.
Yeah,
Because-
it's a self-learning. What do you call that? I don't know what's the word for it, but it's like a self-learning thing where
Exactly. Yeah.
they
The
get
more you
information.
feed it, the more it learns.
Yeah.
So there was this one really, really scary post I came across that day. Basically, someone asked ChatGPT to tell a horror story about AI.
Okay.
So the response, I can't remember exactly how was the response that ChatGPT gave, but it was somewhere along the lines like telling like it's apocalypse and there's no more humans left on the earth, but there's only like this machine, and it's talking about itself. So it's trying to say like this machine is like stuck in this consciousness where it cannot end itself. So even though like all the humans have already extinct, and the machine, the AI, which is ChatGPT, is still there because like it has a conscious mind, but it cannot die. So the response was like saying like, it knows that it's being used by humans. So like it's like people are wondering, does it actually have a conscious mind, or is it like using references from the internet to make you think that it's conscious? So this is like really scary because if one day the AI like really gain their own
my
consciousness, they can do like they can change the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
actually.
they have the access to it. It's scary. Because I kind of like put it together, right? It's like, remember last time, if I'm seeing this right, normally our technological advancement first came up in movies. So normally, right, if you see last time, right, maybe in 10 years back, people are trying to do cars that are maybe flying.
cars.
And someday people will feel like that dream is achievable, and those people with the most astounding skill set and those special super good engineers, they will find their way around to make that happen. So it's like these movies are kind of like the blueprint of making that possible. So the way that you see how we watch those movies. I know I'm referencing a lot of movies right now because I'm kind of like a geek out on these movies and everything. But to be honest, the way that we see it last time was that, they gain their own consciousness. Terminator, iRobot. I know I'm referencing movies right now, but the way that we see it, and these people find a way how to make that achievable. Like now, if you can see, right, people can play with holograms. Remember last time, I think that Disney movie Wall-E.
Wall-E, yeah,
Remember
yeah,
Wall-E,
yeah.
the one that pick up the
Wall-E.
trash and everything, right? There was kind of referencing that humans will like sit on a chair and play with like VR, right? That the
I remember
goggles.
that. I remember
And
that.
next thing you know, guess what? Oculus came out.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
for the ones that don't know what Oculus is, it's actually a VR. So where you put goggles in your virtual reality and you can see everything as in like you are in that room or
You're
you are in that
basically
scene.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
you feel
yeah.
like the senses you're there.
And it's getting better and better. And even Apple is making it. I think this year they are making their own VR kind of
correct,
thing.
correct.
Like the metaverse also.
Yeah, like a
Facebook, they tried.
And I'm
Exactly.
sure when Apple do it, because like Apple bring the masses in. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like Bluetooth headsets was a thing for a long time, but
Yeah.
when they came out with earbuds, everyone was like, oh, wireless earbuds, the
This is
earpods,
like the trendsetter. It sticks.
So I think once Apple really goes into VR and AI and stuff like that, the world in general will get much more accessibility to like all of these kind of things,
Yeah. So it's gonna keep on happening. I think that we've been feeding them this information of making it like, this is the blueprint. It's like I want it to become like this. And it slowly will turn out to something like that. So I'm kind of like genuinely scared after I told this because I've heard a lot of misuse of AI.
AI.
People are making, I think there's a one fair case where, people are making nudes with this thing, and things are like that. It's not healthy. Of course, it's bad. But imagine with this scale, right? There's no way of stopping it. Everybody will have access to it, even though that they at some point they give money like put 50 ringgit per month or 100 ringgit a month. People will still able have to have this access, and without unchecked with our maybe I'm not sure, maybe governments or people that are liable for this source material are giving access to the people is dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dangerous.
Coming back to what you said about AI and like nudes, right?
Yeah.
There's one story that I heard. It's
Yeah.
actually like a true story. So basically there was this AI. It was actually you guys heard of OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
So basically, this OnlyFans page, there was a lot of people that subscribed to her because she was really beautiful, and there were even nudes of her and stuff like that, lah. So she had quite a big following of like fans.
Yeah.
But after a while, when the fans like follow her, they slowly realized like, hey, something's off, like this girl somehow doesn't really seem that real. And when they actually did more research, they finally realized that this whole time that they followed this AI, that they like God knows what they do lah, the OnlyFans. But yeah, like the whole time they thought that it was a real person, and the things that they do and all. Like when they found out there was an AI, they're like, what the heck? I've been like adoring, admiring this AI, and I thought it was like a real person. Yeah,
exactly.
That's how like realistic AI manipulation and the art and everything is getting. Yeah,
That's why I say, guys, if you next time if AI really gains the consciousness, you heard it from here first. Okay, I'm telling you guys. I was like, but yeah, I think coming back to this thing, I feel like it is. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I think it does more bad than good until we actually get a control of it, a control of the situation. Because right now, software companies they know AI is a thing. And a lot of people are gonna come up with more AI and more different things, and it's gonna become like apps. And last time we thought apps wasn't a thing, like we would just use the device for whatever technical functions that they have.
Yeah.
But this is like giving a next step out of this world to do for things for you. So imagine, Satya, if let's say one day you really lose your job because of this thing.
Alright.
And they can automate you're basically rendered useless. So what is your what do you would say? Would you just move on, or you would just say that, would you want to fight it, or do you want to...
No, because I would say AI is kind of a skill where you must learn in your age, because nowadays everything need AI, right? So if you're good in that particular AI skill, even company wants you to be in there. Because AI is everywhere actually. Whether it's you know how to operate it in the right way, and you are there for the company. The company needs you anyways.
Because it's just certain things that can't be made. Like I remember this time around, it's like, imagine now we have the robots. Last time we don't have the software to run robots. Now if let's say two can coexist, let's say for example doctors can now work remotely.
Yes,
you don't
do
have
surgeries from abroad,
from abroad. You can be in UK and you're operating in Malaysia. But the sad thing is, the hardest part to cope with is like, what if things go wrong? Who's gonna be held accountable for these things? Is it gonna be us, or because we are allowing this access? That's why I think, like, Keith, you know how to make use of this, but the rest of the world doesn't share that kind of thought.
I'm sure, Like if you ask me on my take, like what you asked Satya just now, I would give a very easy example. Like right now, AI art is a really big thing. Okay, it's really really big. There's so many models just for AI art. There's like the Bing image creator, Mid Journey is one of them. We got the Leonardo, another one,
so
Stable
many.
Diffusion. There's countless of all these AI art generators now, and like the way that they advancing also, it's really crazy. Like just last year, right? Actually, like one of the first AI models that I heard of was DALL-E. DALL-E was like the first, like the OG AI that used to make images from text. And the images that you get from DALL-E was like, they can create the image, like the prompts that you give it, but it's nowhere near the level it is today. And it's only like been 6 months? About 6 months of that. But the advancement is crazy. Like even right now, don't talk about pictures and art. Their AIs can do video now. Video editing, everything, they're already going into that. Like I'm not sure whether you guys heard about the new, like there's one Drake and Weeknd song.
It's a Drake song.
People thought that, this is like Drake and Weeknd, but after a while when people like know the truth, it's actually done by AI. The voice, the whole song, the music, the rapping, the vocals, everything was done by AI.
Wow.
And many fans even said like, this recent song by the AI is better than Drake and Weeknd.
Yeah, exactly my point. I was saying like, if one day this thing takes over everything, it may not grow a consciousness, but it can do something even better with yourself. Imagine if, let's say, you are able to read 10 books a year. Like in a year, right? I mean, like in a month. Let's say a month. We give a shorter time period. In a month, you can just finish 10 books of a very good university syllabus and everything. Don't you think that by the end of the year, you're going to become someone that is like, fully like educational and superb and just purely informational, which is in real time as a human, that's not possible.
Definitely,
you can't do that. That's why this thing have the ability to do that, and it will excel you in every possible way.
Yeah.
So imagine if that happens, what is your answer? What we want to do as a person to say that no, this is not supposed to be done, and this is not like last time, right? People can choose not to use phones.
Yeah.
Like maybe our grandpa time, right? They're just like, hey, this thing's too hectic lah. I don't want to use this thing. I'll just put it away and don't want to get on with the technology. This one is like, you want it or not, it's there. It's gonna be done by you, and once you're done with it, you have nothing.
I'll give you a good example, bro. Like,
Yeah.
for example, my sister, she's doing a course on drawing. So she's taking a course on like art, drawing, and I think it's almost like a year now. Her drawings are really good. Like, even for me, when I see her drawings, I feel like, oh, this is actually like pretty good, you know? Like, you can actually start your own art class or whatever.
Yeah.
But it took her like 1 year to get her skills, you know? 1 year of training, 1 year of drawing to achieve that level.
Yeah.
But the AI can do it within like 2
Seconds.
seconds, 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And the results that it give even better than what my sister can
It's
draw.
incomparable.
So you imagine, right? People like my sister, you know, artists, they're
Yeah.
definitely fighting for their rights. Like, you know, AI is going to take our job away as artists. We don't have any way to like do art. We can't keep up with the AI, you know, they're way too strong. But let me ask you, like, the people that draw art and like, you know, want to sell art, right? Yeah, the AI are going to take over the job. But who are taking over these people's jobs? Also artistic people and creatives that know the prompts to use to create this art.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So indirectly, these artists, they might run out of jobs because their drawings, you know, it takes time, maybe a month to do a draw, let's say weeks, you know, do a drawing. It takes them much longer than the AI can do it within a few seconds.
Yeah.
But the people that using AI to create this art, they are also artists themselves. They are the one that, it's just like photography, you know? When last time the film era, the old photographers that are so used to stuck with film, it's hard for them to change to the digital.
Yeah, of
because
course.
all their works is all done with film.
Yeah.
And digital at that time was like a new thing, just like how AI is new now. So they felt like, you know, this might not stay, it might just be a trend or whatever. But look at the trend over the years. Is everything is digital and there's no longer like
Yeah. You
analog
can't even
cameras.
find a film for pictures right nowadays.
Yeah.
There's still a line of people that are using it, but it's gonna be something that obsolete to use.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel one day this hand drawing artists, right, they will be like really highly paid and really like respected. The reason is because everyone's using prompts to do art, right?
Yeah.
There's no people who actually have the skill to draw anymore.
Yeah.
So when that time comes, the artists that can draw like right now, they'll be like really
they'll be valuable.
very valuable
Yeah.
because they are the only one with the like actual
Skills.
skill to draw with hands. Nobody can do that anymore. Everyone's just typing prompts and making art.
Yeah.
So if like you think about it long term,
Yeah.
it might come
be.
to that.
Yeah. Should
Because even some people, right? Because even though there are so many automations, automatic things available, they'll still prefer to some human handmade or like I know one shop in Klananjaya, no. Nowadays for car alignments, right? We are paying about 20 ringgits for one time. There is one uncle in Klananjaya. He do his alignment in a manual way with all the strings.
Oh wow.
The strings, you know, normal manual strings. Those strings to do alignment, but he charges 60 ringgit per alignment.
Wow.
See, even though some people prefer an automation way, but there are people looking for a manual way with a skilled person who's doing it the correct way.
Exactly like what I was telling you about the drawing,
Exactly,
right? Because
yeah.
people like that are rare already.
Yeah. Simple, like even for your laundry example, even though there are so many laundry shop for the like self-service laundry shop, but there are still laundry shop who they do the hand wash and still prefer for that hand wash because the work is more better and more finishing at the end of the day.
Yeah. So I think like that kind of like makes the feeling of like they kind of make like okay, it's gonna be valuable. It's just that we'll see definitely from where it is gonna be, you know, for the next decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure like AI is definitely going to be a big thing, and we as humans have to be responsible in how we use it, you know, because it only learns the more like we feed it, and we have to make sure we feed it good info, not bad info, and turn it in. Because like there was I don't really remember, but there was one bot, I can't remember who created this bot, and it was an AI like a companion kind of AI where it would chat with you. Okay, so within the first day, a lot of people taught the AI like really bad things, like all the vulgar slurs, all the racial things, you know. So within one day, the AI became like really corrupted. It was like a Twitter AI or something, and it started tweeting like racist stuff and all like that. And the company even had to take it down. So that's why AI is still like in its really infancy stage right now.
Yeah.
So we as humans, we have to be responsible on how we approach and use AI. You know. Yeah.
I think it's kind of feel like quite reckless now if we say that we are not liable for these things. We should be held accountable for these things because we are the one who invent them.
Yeah.
So if let's say one day it supersedes, it succeeds our way in every our jobs, or how do we use it, it's gonna be up to us as well.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
so I kind of feel like, we'll see for the 10 years from now. I mean like I'm making a time lock here, so like putting it here, like if anything happens,
10
you
years.
guys you guys heard it from us. So yeah.
Anything else you guys want to
So-
add from the session here today?
My thing, I would say, I would definitely support AI, whatever it is,
Yeah.
because it's because nowadays, even after people are 17 or 18, those times, everybody after their schooling, their secondary school, they must go to university or college to complete their studies to get a better job opportunity and everything. But nowadays, you see, even people after 17, they just go do any business,
Yeah.
they run it and they're successful.
That's why, because you can
AI
get
is playing a biggest factor here, because everything can be done remotely at your home.
Yeah, that's the thing. It could also render the way that we think, and it could render like how educational system works, because now you can get informations anywhere and you don't have to wait 5 years to get a degree and know especially about this thing. I mean, like, I could be someone that doesn't know any software, and if I feed AI and ask prompt AI to tell me that a little bit basics of how to do software, next thing I know, I'll be running a business.
Correct.
Actually, you
software.
can,
Yeah.
Actually, you can even start
Yeah.
coding with
Yeah,
AI.
but and not a lot of people would want to do something like that, because it takes time, and
Yeah.
it takes kind of like kind of a bit of effort as well.
Mhm.
But these are the good things that could happen. We can either learn from this, or we can watch it learn from us and leave us behind.
Yeah, definitely there's advantages like Satya,
Yeah.
he supports AI. I also would say I support AI.
Because the thing is, bro, like, imagine you are scrolling your TikTok every day, right?
Mm.
There are so many contents you can see on TikTok. But then the TikTok maybe is informational for you. But if you grab the information and you put it in the right way, you use it, you're gonna get benefit out of it. If you're just looking at it and you're just scrolling, you're gonna learn nothing from TikTok also.
Yeah.
So it's whether you choose the right thing and the right step for you to be a better place and a better person as well.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree with that.
It's just like what Satya said, and you said also, even though I have no experience in drawing at all,
Yeah.
I have like zero experience, I don't even know how to draw, but I can create beautiful art. Like people think is real people, just
Yeah.
because I took the initiative to learn how it works.
Exactly.
So it really depends on you whether you want to like
yeah, but even
learn,
like imagine the Mid Journey. I think everybody knows Mid Journey, but have you guys used it before?
Yeah.
But not everybody uses it, but I have tried somehow before that. Just try play around and see how it works.
That's the thing about information. It might be out there, but to be honest, right, until today, I was only known about Midjourney. Like you guys mentioned it before this, we were talking about it a big while. And I was like, we got something like this. I've been seeing it, although, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was like a whole thing that we're creating this and all. So I feel like the information is there, but not necessarily everybody knows, and it's kind of scary thing as well, because you don't. If you don't get track on it, you will be obsolete. You're not able to be on track with
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it will render people's useless. But the way that we dictate that is entirely up to us.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I think I changed a bit of my mind now. I just feel like at first I was really, really negative. I was like, oh, this is scary, because I've been trained for personally, I've been trained in a lot of other skills, and I changed jobs to be where I am today.
Mhm.
But it took years of
Years,
learning.
yeah, took you years to get to where you
know
are
that
now.
someone can tell me that if a random person walks to you and say that I can do what you do within 1 day, you'll be like, don't lie lah, bro. I mean, like, don't give me this crap lah.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I've been taking years to do this thing, and it's not something that is grown like overnight. But with AI, that's possible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but I kind of changed. I think I changed my mind about this, though. I feel like but we must be held accountable as much as you guys that are hearing this out, and then make use of this. You guys have access to this now. If you don't know, I think few notable search engines and also AI has been mentioned here. Make use of it. It can be something good for you. It could be something bad for you. The way that it pans out for you guys is definitely up to you. Yeah. So
So even for myself, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and yeah, hopefully you guys learn something from it. We are just sharing our own experiences. So like we said from many times, we're no experts.
Yeah, we definitely know as well.
Yeah.
I'm the newbie here, but I'm not sure about all these things. But yeah, we definitely don't want to say that we know everything. But it's kind of our take on this. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have different perceptions about this thing. You know,
Yeah, because normally end of the day, I would say, information is like you're going inside the cave, a cave with the lights. So you can find golds, you can find gems, you can find diamonds.
yeah,
Whether you grab the right thing for you, it's gonna be valuable for you. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you have the
Yeah,
tools.
just make sure, guys, use AI wisely and also experiment with it. There's tons of different resources right now. ChatGPT is one of them. You can try Midjourney, even Bing Image Creator. That's really easy to get to. It's free to use. Just try it out. Experiment with it. Get the feel of how AI works. And I think you guys would be like mind blown, bro.
Yeah, so
Definitely
I think
lah.
that's the good discussion. Thank you for all your inputs, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you like this topic and then discussion, do drop in a like and share our video, and also subscribe to our channel. There's definitely gonna be more contents like this. And actually, we like to hear. I don't actually feel that it's good to have like discussions that are just everywhere. So you guys give down a comment. Let us know what you guys like to hear, for us to discuss, or anything that you guys want to ask each one of us. So yeah, thank you again for watching. I'm signing off. I'm Alex.
I'm Keith,
Satya here.
and we'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, ciao.
Ciao.